Hello, Jim here, Sidney here. Just wanted to take a few minutes and put this video guide together. Something for you to look at, from the hand signals to the way we do the commands to the tone of my voice, okay? Real simple. Sidney's a fantastic guy. He will need you to be his leader. But if you'll lead, he'll want to work for you. He'll want to do the things that you ask him to do, and he's going to be a great boy. Yeah, he's a puppy. Yes, he's got that puppy exuberance, but all dogs have that. He's just got it a little more than others, which is a great thing. The other thing that we can do, the judicial use of it, are treats, okay? We want to make sure that treats are part of training in the beginning, especially on the recall commands, on leash and off leash. It can also be used to teach him not to lunge or get attention when another dog's around. It's really important to use treats if that motivates him in the beginning. Remember, as we've talked, treats are not the byword. They're just an added motivator to our training right now. He's got to obey because we ask him to do, okay? But there's no reason we can't make it happy every once in a while. When we give a treat, we give good words and we give good touch. When he does something wrong, we bite him. The primary way we're going to bite is the tap of the leash. I think you already know that the tap of the leash is no way debilitating, no way hurtful, but it is designed to get his attention and to let him know that you are mentally and physically superior than him and his leader. Okay? Now, right there. Good boy. So here we go. Let's go. Of course, you know in our practice, and you practice it with multiple dogs, is that he stays right here by our side right now. The reason we want him beside us or behind us is because we're the leader. Once you're the leader, if you want to allow him to go out, that's completely up to you. You just want to always be his leader. So listen to my tone of voice, watch what I do, and go from there. Let's go. In the beginning, it's going to be a short leash. Atta boy. And I'm going to let him know when he's doing what I asked him to do, okay? One of the things we talked about was you getting his focus. See how I'm pulling out a treat and he doesn't know it? Watch where I'm going. Good boy. Sit. Good. Break. Let's go. So let's go loose leash, not tight, not pulling on it, okay? If by chance we needed to get him closer to us because he started going that way or started in front, we would tap the leash parallel in the direction we want him to go. Tap, the tap and release. We're not pulling. Pulling does the work for him. Tapping makes him think about what we want. Once we bite like that, we always do what? We praise when he does what we ask. We want him to understand that there is a part that makes us happy. If he does it right the first time, we praise him the first time. If we have to bite him, we bite him, tap of the leash, and then praise when he starts to do it. Let's go. Sit. Hand signal for sit. Remember, sit means sit. He has to stay in that sit until I release him, okay? Very important when we're meeting others or what have you, he has to hold that, okay? Good boy. Come is right there. Remember, I gave him a little treat right there. Good boy. Patting and loving. Right. Listen to my tone. So you saw the sit. Good. Now, if he got out of that sit, if he didn't sit, I would tap the leash just like I did with the let's go. But in this instance, it's straight up. It's not behind him, it's straight up. We tap behind like this, we actually encourage our dog to back up because he's following the tap. Straight up. He has to hold it, okay? And listen to my tone of voice when I'm doing things. Next thing is the DOWN from the front. When I tell him to DOWN, if he doesn't do it, I'm going to tap what? Towards the ground. Again, I'm not going to pull him, I'm going to tap him. If I have to tap him, I'm going to say no, DOWN, then I'm going to praise once he does it, okay? Good boy. So when he's holding it, I'm going to let him know that he's making me happy. I'm not going to praise him so much that he may break the command, but I'm going to let him know. Good boy. So you see, he knows the hand signal for down. I can give the hand signal, I can give the down. Break. Atta boy. Another thing we've done with him is on the let's go command, and he just started learning this over the last 2 days, day and a half, is on let's go, when we stop, he's supposed to sit automatically. I don't always do that with my dogs, but there's no reason why we can't. So let's watch that. Let's go. So if he did not sit automatically, then what would happen? I don't want him smelling the ground when we're working either. Okay? When I sit, he's supposed to sit automatically. Good boy. If he didn't, what would I do? No. Tap up. Sit. Good boy. Let's go. Sit. D-O-W-N from the side. This is going to be a test, but he's got to do what I ask him to do. Down. No. Down. He didn't have a place to lay down because of the cat, but I was going to make him do it anyway. He has to do it. He gets a little turned on with cats. I've seen it with you. We have to take control, okay? Now, if I thought this was too much, I'd say, Mo, go on. I would be the leader. I'm the leader. I do what's necessary for my dog to be able to obey. If I wanted to test him, I would test him. If I was through for the test, I would make sure Mo got away. Good boy. Sit. Attaboy, let's go. That was very good there. So now we're back in Let's Go. Because of the field of view on the camera, I can't go way out. But he's walking with me. I praise him when he's walking with me like I want him to do. We stop. He sits automatically from the Let's Go. Better pay attention. Down. Again, if he didn't down, boom. Now, down and no will be the only times I put a little stronger voice inflection whenever I'm giving him the command. Everything is upbeat. Everything else is upbeat, encouraging, trying to implore him to do what I ask you to do. Down means you better get your rear end down. No means you made me upset, okay? Let's go. Listen to that tone. Down. You notice I was moving there? We talked about the down and sit in motion. Right. Let's go. Good boy. Next command is the PLACE command. I'll try to turn around so we get the camera. Place. I didn't like that. He did it good, but I didn't like his nose to the ground. Place command. He can get on his bed. He can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what. He's on his bed. You can give him an antler. Plug for my elk antlers because he loves them. You can give him a chew toy. I don't care. He has to stay on that bed. You're coming and going and everything else. Let's go. So we're going to do the place again. Now, anytime, remember, he does something we don't like or he messes up, this is all part of learning in the beginning. We go back and we repeat the command till we get it right. Then we repeat it again. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. That was much better. Right. So we'll come back and repeat it again. Mo here is in a really loving mood this morning. That's a hard test, but he's doing real well. C-O-M-E command. No. Sit. And watch your hands. He might have thought I was getting ready to tell him down then, which I wasn't. So he started down, I tapped back up. The C-O-M-E command, he comes to you, he sits in front of you, okay? This is one of those that I talked about before. Break. He's watching my hand, so I'm not going to let him see it. I'm going to pull the treat out when he's not expecting. Sit. Next thing is the load up command or hup command. Hup. Attaboy. That's used to get in the car. Could be used to get on furniture. I don't allow my dogs on the furniture, but if I did, I would. Let's go. Yeah, good boy. Sit. Good. Let's go. We're going to circle back around here for this C-O-M-E. Sit. Okay, the C-O-M-E command, watch my hand. Good. I have my treat right here in my hand to give him. He has to come in. Good boy. After the come, he's still in sit until I release him. Break. If he was off leash, I would probably release him a little bit quicker than I would on leash, only because I want to make sure that the off leash come was successful. Let's go. Good boy. So we're going to come back again. Play. Attaboy. Break. One of the things that I actually really don't like with dogs is the smelling of the ground. And I know to each his own, but to my way of thinking, a couple of things happen when he's smelling the ground when we're on walks. One, he's disrespecting you or me as the leader. The second thing, there's no telling what's on the ground. If he's got his nose on the ground, he's gobbling everything, he's just ignoring us and picking up stuff off the ground, that could be harmful to him. I'd rather teach him not. Only thing I'm doing as I'm walking, I'm tapping the leash. I'm sorry. I had to give him a little bit of love. Okay, let's go. So, sit. Next thing is the heel command. The heel command, imagine we have a box beside us. His job is to stay in the box. My job is to keep him in the box. That is the heel. That's designed for close quarters, okay? When I stop, he sits. Man, this is hard. You ready? Heel. Now heel. Stop. Good. Heel. Step out. Ah, like that. Good boy. Good boy. Break. Now, if he did not, he started coming out of the box or was lagging behind, I might encourage him. Now, heel. If he started to get in front, I would tap the leash again. You see the taps. We're not here to intimidate or dominate, break his spirit, or hurt him in any way. But dogs are physical. Dogs communicate in the physical world. 80–90% of their language is physical. If you ever watch two dogs playing or interacting, you'll see it, okay? I'm just talking to him the way he understands life, okay? So here we are, hand signal again, heel, turn off, right back into the box. That is really good. He stays in the box. Good boy. Good. I can put another command on afterwards if I want. That's a good boy. Break. Okay. Last thing is the stay command, okay? Typically when I tell a dog to stay, I never do it in a sit. And the reason I don't do it in a sit is because big bone dogs especially, I don't like to put that pressure on their rear end, okay? I tell a dog to sit, must hold that sit till I release him. But if we're going to be there for a while, I'll usually break him and I will not say the word stay. I will, however, put him in a down, and when I put him in the down, he must hold it. But if I tell him, I open my palm like that and tell him stay, that means for him to pack his bags, he's going to be there a while, okay? He's got to stay. He can roll over on the side, he can go to sleep. He doesn't have to watch every movement once I tell him stay, but he does have to stay. That is a wonderful command. If you're not sensing that you're the leader, put him in a 10-minute down stay every day. Make him hold it. I don't care if other dogs are walking around or what. You're showing your authority. In fact, the down command is probably the authority command of all commands. It teaches him that you're in control and he has to do it. Why? Quite honestly, I believe it's because dogs are being most submissive when they're in the down. This has been a real test, by the way, but this is real life. We're going to deal with it and we're going to handle it. Fortunately, in real life, I don't think we have testing cats like this. Most cats are going to give their space a little bit with dogs. These guys have grown up with dogs and they know dogs aren't going to hurt them. Why? Sort of like in dog training, they know we're here for them. They know we're going to take care of them and not allow anything to happen. Same thing we would do when we're approaching other dogs or crazy kids running around acting wild. If the dog's a little bit unsure, we're there for him. Of course, Sidney has none of those problems. Sidney is a go-getter. Sidney is one of those guys that wants to go out. We have to be aware and have to control all things because he has to obey. If he does something that we don't like, if he disobeys a command, we have to make a note and repeat that over and over again until he gets it right. And then we praise him. And then we continue to test it. Okay? Let's go. So you see, that was a test. Cat started, keep that nose off. That was a test, just to see what would happen. Look, Jim Hodges, my number's 336-945-3232. Of course, JimHodgesDogTraining.com. You can find me on Facebook, Jim Hodges Dog Training. I'm here. If you ever need me, this is a lifelong work that we're doing here. You know, leadership doesn't happen over 2 weeks. It's progressing throughout life. Sit. Good. He broke right out of smelling the kitty cat. It's a lifelong work. We're either learning or we're regressing. Let's learn. Thank you so much. Take care. Good boy.